It's the weirdest sounding cowbell I've ever heard.
Well, I don't have a cowbell, so I have 3 groan tubes, and I have 3 more somewhere, but I couldn't find them.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I know. But I could do like...
Ooh, nice.
No, I'm not actually going to use them. I just wanted to annoy you.
She sounded so unimpressed.
She's used to having siblings.
Yeah. Yeah. Not used to having a little brother, but
Get used to it.
I'm learning, yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's
Well.
D&D time.
Hey, brats, my name is Luna, and I'm Faye.
My name is Fool, and I'm Faye.
And you're listening to Ben and Robin are Faye. Welcome to part 2 of BnR DnD, the Ben and Robin are trans D&D special. We have back again. You already know them because you probably listened to the first part if you're listening to this, but if not, go listen back. Don't be weird. We have our GM, Briar, back in the studio, and Auggie and Ashley are here. Last episode, Briar gave us a great moment of joy, but we want to give Auggie and Ashley a chance to as well. So let's start off with Auggie. Do you have a moment of joy?
I mean, I already put this one in the Discord, but I liked it, so
Good.
I'm keeping this one for the episode. I'm in university, surprise, surprise, and one of my professors is out because of surgery, and then so I had to have a different professor that I don't normally have for class. And basically, she was going through a role the other day, and she my dead name is in the system in university, so she called out my dead name for calling roll, and then saw me raise my hand and went, "Oh, sorry, Auggie," and then just continued, and it felt
Perfect.
lovely.
No notes.
That's great.
A little forehead kiss for your professor, who isn't your professor.
I love all of my nursing professors. They're so lovely.
It's beautiful.
That's great. How about you, Ashley?
For me, this was about a week ago now. So I'm the one in the house that normally picks up the medicine from the pharmacy, and it's almost always the same, older lady, in the drive-through. And so, she recognizes me because it's a couple times a week that I'm over there. And there was one day that I happened to be wearing makeup. I don't think I had ever worn makeup going through the drive-through before. And she noticed, and she's just like, "Do you normally wear makeup when you come here?" I'm just like, "No, I just felt like it today." And she's just like, "It looks really good. Keep that look."
Aww.
Yeah,
and
keep
I
that
almost
look.
started crying.
It's so nice.
So wholesome.
hmm
Keep that look, girl.
Yeah, she was super sweet about it.
And I know you've been working hard on your eyeliner, and you're doing great.
Yeah.
Thank
Eyeliner
you.
is so
You do look
hard.
cute as hell with makeup on, so
do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Them wings.
Makeup compliments are good compliments too, because it's always something you were actually working on,
Today's eyeliner wasn't that great, but normally it's okay.
It gets rough.
Yeah.
I have to sneeze. I sneezed.
You
You
sneezed.
never know.
Yeah. How could anybody possibly know?
I sneezed twice.
Yeah.
Do we all remember where we were?
Scared as fuck about moving statues outside of a fucking
Yeah.
castle.
Okay.
were we on the castle wall or were we in the courtyard? I forget exactly
You
where.
were before the castle, so
Ashley saved all our asses.
Way to go,
What a
Ashley.
pull.
Yeah, I'm surprised it worked. And thank you, Briar,
Yay.
for letting me do it. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Shadra is bae.
She is. I'm really liking her so far.
So you wandered your way through the ruins until the rain started, found the bodies of a couple of guards that seemed to have some pretty gruesome injuries on them, and then you noticed something out of place as one of the statues was revealed to have moved from its original location. And then without being able to really see all the other statues around you moving, there were strange footsteps sounding like stone on stone around you in the ruins. This prompted you all to literally fly the coop and go as close to the castle as you could. And you find yourselves standing in front of the archway that leads into the castle. The walls basically crumbling away, but still intact for most of the first floor. You can tell there used to be a second floor, as some of the walls do go up that high. But from what you can tell, it looks like that floor has crumbled away over time and is no longer in place. So there's a large stone archway in front of you, which leads into a little entryway, vestibule. Before the metal bars that come down, the portcullis, which leads into the castle, which is currently raised. And you are probably between 250 and 300 feet away from the trouble that was pursuing you. How is everybody doing, and what do you want to do?
I think just as like a note, like after the trio like lands, Shadra will just like kind of stretch, and as she does, the wings will just puff away into a black cloud of smoke. The blonde tips of her hair will come back, and her eyes will return to the normal, like pale yellow, and the scars will fade away.
As you do.
So cool. Well, Fool's scared and confused because he didn't know he was about to take flight, but also grateful, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A little shark action, perhaps.
Is that canon? Is that actually what happened?
It might be slightly canon, but he's like half goat, so they're just little pellets, you know?
Briar, should he
But he's wearing
So
pants.
they just come out the leg.
Some don't wear
right,
pants.
should he roll for smell?
But they're cubic pellets, right?
Yeah, like
We
a
discussed
wombat.
their cubes. Yeah.
He's half goat, but has a wombat's colon.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
My little racist,
Man.
problematic divorced stepdad. Oh,
I mean, once you get old enough,
Elas
we
will
all
probably
have
like-
wombats colons, don't we?
it's true.
Elas will probably like disentangle themselves from Shadra if arms are still around both of them. Just like disconnect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. You had said that Ellis was like super cold, right?
Yeah, not like super cold, but not
Not
warm.
quite what we would think of as body temperature.
Okay. I don't think Shadra would comment on that.
I wouldn't comment either. I would find it to be extremely rude.
Yeah.
HIPAA, you know?
HIPAA? I don't think that's how HIPAA works.
Historical, interesting, no ask anything. Or wait, please ask.
I was going to say, where'd that
Awesome.
other
And then-
letter come from? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
Then just
I've
like
had a
pulling
long-
stuff out of his
then
ass.
Luna would just be like, damn, they cold.
I think
Stone cold.
like the only thing that Shadra would be thinking is just like, I have no room to judge.
True.
I just
That's
popped
fair.
wings out of my back. I can't judge.
We're all a little Fae, maybe.
Everyone's a little fat.
Jinx. Gesture Jinx, you owe me a groan. Here you go. It's for you.
I was just gonna say I owe you a D20, but okay.
Everybody is somewhere on the face spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're like
Okay.
much closer to the castle now.
Yeah, you're basically right in front of it. So you know you're being pursued,
Mhm.
or you were at least until you took flight. The rain is starting to lighten up a little bit, and there's actually a little glimmer of sunlight glinting through the clouds, but only in between them. And you're able to start being able to see a little further at this point, so your vision's not really impeded by the rain anymore.
Okay.
With that, if anybody would like to look around or investigate anything, this would probably be a good time for that.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah. I'm especially curious about how far away those statues are and how quickly they're approaching.
So we're right in front of the gate. Could I like fly up onto like the wall just closest to us to get a better vantage point?
You could, definitely.
I do that.
Should I roll a perception check to try to get an idea of like the nearest threats and their speed towards us?
You could, absolutely. And is that what you're trying to see as well, Luna?
Yes.
Okay.
Modified 20, 19 plus 1.
I'll give you, because you're going up to a higher vantage point, Luna, I'll give you advantage on that roll as well.
I would like to perceive. Do I have to use perception to perceive? I'll use perception. You guys want dice?
It depends on
ASMR or
if you
no
want to
dice
perceive
ASMR?
anything in particular. Unless you're using something other than your eyes.
Your butt.
Roll animal handling to perceive.
I have 14.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
I'll say that you can all see that the statues are working their way towards you. You see 6 in total, making their way down the street. They're not moving particularly fast. I don't know what all of your walk speeds are, but they're likely slower, a little
30.
slower than any of you.
35.
Why are you so speedy? I'm just basic walk speed.
Because he's got those hooves.
And Luna, what was yours again?
I'm 30 feet both walking and flying.
Okay, yeah. You can see all 6 of them. They all look a little differently from each other. They look like they're like doubles, as in there were multiple statues that were the same on your way through town. And so like there's one that's carrying a sword, and there's 2 of those. Sorry, 2 that are carrying swords. There's 2 that are cloaked, and 2 that just look like possibly a noble or some other type of person. They're all human type statues, and they are, well, maybe like 8, 9 feet tall. Like I said, they're a little larger than life, and they are basically just walking down the road toward you at this point.
Are we yelling in front of the
I don't like
statues?
that.
I don't either, but Fool likes it even less.
This is great. This is such a good idea, you
I
guys.
got a bad feeling about this fool.
You too, Luna. Though, can I even hear you from up there? You tall, tiny woman.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
You are.
Mhm.
Yes.
I've got real paper notes right now. This is how
Very
serious
cool.
I'm
Oh.
taking this.
Yep.
So they're approaching us from the ruins, you said?
Correct. So the ruins are to the south of you.
Do we know what's on the other side of the gate yet, or is it just like inside the castle?
So you can see through the first archway. There's kind of a broken roof above that, which then leads into the area with the portcullis, which has a second stone arch. And you can see into the ruins away. So you can see that there's like a stone brick floor, cobble floor,
Okay.
and you might be able to see a doorway or 2. You cannot see all the way in, but you can, actually, you probably could see a little further than that. Let me correct your vision for you. A little LASIK.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
So you can see all the way back to the back of the castle.
Okay.
It's not a very big castle.
Almost like a fortress more than anything.
It's
Yep.
just a little treat of a castle.
If it's abandoned, we'll have to figure this out. Does anyone know how to use a portcullis?
Shadra would be more concerned about getting everyone shuffled inside and closing the door,
Okay.
if possible.
We may be locking ourselves in with something, but at least it's not those statues.
Exactly.
Does the portcullis work?
That's a great
I
question.
guess you would need to figure it out.
I'm gonna look for some kind of like lever or like wheel or set of ropes.
Well, I'm up high. I could always get inside and open it from the inside if needed.
She's so stressed. Could Shadra just like try manhandling it?
Are you like jumping up to grab it and like pull it down like a garage door?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Yeah.
you could argue for strength or like investigation if you want to like
Oh no,
Force
strength
it.
for sure.
yeah, if you like you could force it or you could be a nerd about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So whoever's doing what they're doing, either move your token, or if you can move your token, or tell me where you're moving to. This map is what I was working on the day that we canceled last.
It looks really nice.
I love it. Is this hand drawn?
It is, yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's very nice.
Okay. So you're able to walk through the portcullis because it is open. It is fully raised, and you had suggested a few different things. Shadra had said trying to just yank on it and seeing if you can pull it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luna, you said you were going to try to see if there was any like switches or levers that you could see.
Yes.
Fool?
I am scurrying inside,
Okay. Scurrying.
and I don't think I have any spells I can be super clever with right now.
Okay. So-
What would I need to be rolling? Like investigation?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically just looking around, right? So unless you're trying to find something hidden, if you're just looking around with your eyes, we can just go off passive perception for this.
Okay.
And I'll say that like from where you are, you can see like up on the wall is basically this is the guards' walkway, right? So this is the top of the wall where the guards would walk when the castle's in use. So you kind of have a little half wall on either side of you from where you are right now.
I have thought of something Fool would like to do.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd want me to roll history or arcana, but I want to roll a check to see if I know anything about this area or the statues.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Sure.
So Luna, I'm going to give you a view into a couple of the buildings. or a couple of the doorways, because you can see that you can see into them from here because the ceilings are crumbled away. So you can see that there's a staircase that leads up to the walkway that you're on over in this corner.
Yep.
Can you see that? And then there's just an
Yes.
empty room here. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised if anything's empty. This place hasn't been occupied for at least a couple hundred years now.
Mm-hmm.
And Fool, you said you wanted to do like a history check?
History or Arcana, whatever would give me the most info that would be helpful about these statues and like what may be going on in the
Okay.
castle. Which
How
one do you
long
think?
would you say that you've spent in the Grave Shores? Is it your home?
I'd say at least a century. He's been kicking around being a
And you're-
sleaze piece of shit kind
Yeah.
of guy.
And you're a bard, so you do randomly find yourself, collecting information about things, right? So
Yeah, I love lore.
there are definitely folk legends about this castle and the previous rulers of the Grave Shores. So
I guess
why don't
history.
you give me history would probably be best for that, yeah.
Let's see what my +1 will get me. A
Okay.
lovely sexy 7.
Ooh.
Aw.
Well, the
It's a castle.
statues are very well made and old. You'd guess that the statues have been around for a while. You don't recognize them in any particular way beyond that. And it is kind of old knowledge, as in like a couple hundred years old anyway. You just don't really have enough knowledge of the history beyond that in order to have a good idea of why these statues are here or what they may represent.
I was too busy being a shitty stepdad to pay attention to the details.
That's okay, it happens. And then Shadra,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to look for a lever or just straight on try to pull it down?
Oh, I'm just gonna pull it.
Shadra's mega buff. She'll get it.
Okay.
I believe in her.
So you can try to pull it down.
Mm-hmm.
It will be hard.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'm going to need a pretty damn good strength check on that.
Okay.
Like, we're looking for like a 19.
Oh, I'm probably not going to. However, it would be cool, which is why I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, that's a 6.
Okay. So you just find yourself hanging off of this portcullis. Your feet probably a couple feet off the ground, because it's about like 10 feet up. So you kind of had to jump and grab onto it. And now you're just kind of hanging there, unable to, get it to budge. It feels like it's locked in place. And I'll circle
Is it
back.
on the bottom floor or is it up where Luna is?
I just wanted to circle back to Luna,
Okay.
who notices that there is a lever.
Smart woman.
That is up over in the corner over here. And it looks like there's an identical one on the opposite side.
Okay.
Do we just flip both of them?
2 levers.
It's up on the walkway
Okay.
where Luna is.
So somebody would have to be able to get up here with me, I'm gonna assume.
I mean, it could just be that there's one there for a guard, depending on which side the guard's on. They're elevated off the ground, so
Right. Can I try just pulling the lever closest to me?
absolutely. So you try pulling it, and it does feel like it's stuck in place. You think that it's just rusted, and might need to be like pulled free. So if you can think of a way that you can help to pull it free, other than just a strength check, you can let me know what you would do. Otherwise, it's going to be a brawn.
Yeah.
I can cast Enhance Ability on someone, but that would be, I think, my last 2nd level spell slot.
If I get a mage hand to help Luna out, will that like assist her in any way or no?
I think Mage Hand is limited to 10 pounds.
I think so.
Yeah, but that's like still 10 pounds of force that's helping.
Or if I got a nice strong woman up here to help.
Yeah.
A nice,
Oh,
strong
yeah.
woman with magical cloud wings?
Yeah.
I mean, only if someone tells her that someone needs help.
You could see Shadra from where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture to Chandra, like, come up.
It takes her a minute to notice, and she like just kind of
I'm mouthing help.
she kind of sighs, lets go, boofs out her wings, hair goes black, eyes go black, scars. She flies up there, and am I just rolling strength on that, or?
You haven't tried this lever yet, but if it's stuck the same way as the other one, absolutely.
Okay, let's try to kerchunk it.
It is definitely rusted, just like the other.
Okay. Now I force it.
Okay, give me a strength roll.
Oh, Dirty 20.
Ooh, I love a
That
dirty
is
20.
plenty. So you pull that lever down, and as you do, Luna, the one that you're holding on to, actually goes down as well. It's like they're attached through some type of mechanism.
Look
And
what I did, guys.
So strong.
and the portcullis, like basically you hear a loud like click, as if the latch that was holding it in place is released, and the portcullis starts closing pretty rapidly. And the like cast iron spikes that are on the end of the portcullis sink into the ground, sealing it shut. So you are effectively closed in now.
Now what?
We are trapped.
And you have like it's a see-through gate. So you can still see what might be coming on the other side. From where you are right now, you can tell that the walls are in disrepair, but they're all high enough where you don't imagine anything would be able to just, walk in. And you are free to roam around, find a safe place, investigate, try to find what you're looking for.
Well, I think Shadra would just take the fast way down and just kind of float down here.
Okay. You find yourself in a relatively large stone chamber, which is empty, with the exception of a few tattered old rugs, and a stone throne.
Stone throne. I love those words together, and I never knew I would.
Cautiously, she's just going to kind of approach the throne.
Okay.
I'm going to scooch on in there because I'm feeling protective.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll also join. I don't want to like have people alone.
That's fair.
And yeah, she's just going to look over the throne, see if there's anything special.
Okay. The throne seems pretty much just at this point worn. There's a little bit of moss and lichen growing on it. It looks like it hasn't been used in quite a long time. It looks like it's fairly well made, but obviously long abandoned. And Luna, I'll tell you, just because you're up there and you would be able to see this, these statues have gotten significantly closer.
We are getting actively chased by the horrors.
There may be...
How significant?
I don't like them.
So they're maybe
made of stone, right?
150 feet away. So they were like somewhere between 250, 300 feet away. And now they're about 150. And they are made of stone, yes.
Okay, good to know, because I was thinking of clever heat metal ideas, but that does not count.
Yeah.
Someone
Even the sword
tell
you
me
saw was
not to
stone.
just sit on the throne.
Can I investigate this throne?
You're welcome to sit on the throne. You can.
I don't know if I want to sit on it. I think I
Are you
want to
looking for anything in
investigate it and
particular?
try to discourage Shadra from sitting on it. I want to see if it's enchanted or cursed or hypnosis while I do gay hand for fun.
Okay. I'd say you'd probably want to use an arcana for that then, because
Yeah,
you're looking
since I
to
don't
see
have
if there's
detect
any
magic.
type of magic related to it, right? Yeah.
Oh my god, what's with me and these sexy sevens?
You're doing a great job. Great job.
It's a chair. Y'all,
Well-
look at this chair. Shadra, if you want to sit on it, go right ahead.
It's a beautiful stone chair
Before
that does not
Shadra
seem to
sits
be
on it,
cursed.
can I have Mage Hand come up and poke it?
You can.
I want to poke it real hard.
Do you have mage wet wipes?
Or maybe press kind of firmly down with the Mage Hand, like right in the middle.
Sure. You could do that.
Do I have to roll something for that?
No, you're using Mage Hand.
Okay, what do I
No,
roll?
I don't think you... do you need to roll anything to cast Mage Hand? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it just happens. I haven't used Mage Hand in a while.
The way I always think about it is you don't need to roll anything if you're trying to do something that may cause a problem, unless you cause a problem, and then it would be a save.
Yeah, basically,
I think Mage Hand is a cantrip, right?
yeah, and it's real close to me. It's
Mhm.
like, it's not, the chair isn't more than 30 feet away, right?
Correct. Each one of those squares is 5 feet.
If I walk right up to it.
Each one of those squares is 5 feet.
Yeah,
so
real close.
yeah, standard map size. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. So do you wanna flavor that at all?
Allows for this probably fidget with his tinkerer's tools, or his glass blowers, like a little bottle with him, and he'll just fidget with it. Little hand pops up, goes, and just presses down on the chair, the throne.
Nothing happens.
Oh my.
You might hear a little bit of a crunch as some of the lichen is crushed under the mage hand's fingertip.
Clearly, this just means that it's good for Shadra to go sit in, right?
I just quashed a neurodivergent urge. You're welcome.
Everybody had to touch the throne or sit on the throne. Yeah, what happens?
The thing is,
Lichens are great. Just sit on.
the thing is, Ashley wants to sit in the throne. I don't think Shadra would care enough.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Very fair.
Shadra's just kind of like going with the flow.
She's just vibing.
She doesn't seem to be in the best of moods right now.
That's fair.
Are Shadra's wings still out or no?
They'd poofed away before, but they could be back.
Yeah, I think after she landed again, she poofed them away.
Okay.
So while you're all messing with the throne, you start hearing the sound of stone meeting stone as these footsteps are getting closer.
Oh, goody.
It's kind of distant right
Oh, the
now.
horrors.
Luna, are you just keeping watch at this point?
Just keeping watch, yeah.
That's
And
smart.
I'm trying to like watch in the direction of the statues. I assume they're kind of surrounding us, but it seems like they don't like move while we're watching them,
Mhm.
to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah,
And so I'm kind of
you've seen them move a little bit. You know, when you look away, they tend to get closer.
Mhm.
So, you know, unless you're keeping your eyes completely focused on them, they pretty much are. You hear some movement and you turn and they're closer. So
They're like
kind
that
of thing.
Ninja Cat video from 2005. You just like turn away.
So if you want to tell me like you're watching without blinking and you're just staring directly at them, like I'll tell you they're not.
I don't think I have that ability.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't.
I'm standing guard right now.
Okay. Cool. So they're moving. They're moving probably slower than they would if you were all distracted by the throne. Okay. So those of you who are inside, you can definitely hear this now. So while you weren't, aware visually, you can hear that there's movement outside, and it sounds familiar. What do you think you should do now?
I think the sound of the stone would snap Shadra out of it. Is the roof in here completely open, or
It's mostly open. There's a few remnants of like the wooden roof that was over here before.
okay?
Because like the second floor would have been wooden floors. So there's a few bits remaining, but pretty much just beams and some scraps. It's pretty much
Okay.
open to the sky.
Okay, so would there be any issue if she boofs out her wings and kind of just goes on top of the wall here?
If that's something you can do, I don't see why not.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
It's a slightly smaller wall, but I mean, it's still like almost 2 feet wide, so that should be plenty for you to stand on.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can see into the other room.
So you pop up.
Shadra's,
Yes.
I was just gonna make a joke.
Well, you have to interrupt for jokes.
It was if Shadra's feet are 2 feet, I wonder where she gets shoes.
She doesn't actually wear shoes.
Shadra hops up onto that roof, or that wall, and you're able to get a better view around. Basically, this large room you find yourself in is effectively like a courtyard, or possibly a ballroom, something that would be like a larger function area. Towards the back of that part of the castle, you see 2 turrets. Those are the towers on either side, and they rise about 30 feet into the air. They are in okay shape. They're still standing. They're not tilted or anything. There's a few missing stones here and there. You can see that there's a lot of broken sections in the wall where, rubble has fallen down. And you can actually, from this angle, see into this other last room here as well, which has a set of stairs going down. You can also see very clearly this hole in the ground here. But it's hard to get a good view down inside because you're up in the light and it's dark down there.
I think her first reaction is just going to be to call down, like, we're clear in here, we can relax, maybe come up with some kind of plan.
I feel like I should probably move to catch up with Shadra since we both have flying abilities.
Okay. So you move over towards Shadra. This will obscure your view of the road because there's still some wall sections and whatnot in between. So you basically, lose your ability to keep an eye on things. But you can all hear kind of constant stone on stone as these statues are coming closer.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there enough, like, I don't know if there'd be like blankets or debris or something to where like we can cover up that hole and make like a trap for them?
Ooh, Home Alone.
Yeah.
Okay. There are a number of old carpets in the throne room, as well as some in the smaller adjacent rooms. They are pretty well worn. A lot of them are kind of wet because it's been raining, and they are, a bit stinky and worse for wear. But they are available to use if you want to. Of course, you
Okay.
also have your own stuff, assuming you have bedrolls and whatnot, if you needed to dig
Mm.
into those.
So she's just going to kind of look around and just ask, does anyone have any experience in making traps?
I feel like Elas would. I feel like that's something they would know how to do.
Unless you mean thirst traps for people who are already hydrated, then Fool says no.
I don't have direct proficiency in traps, but I don't know if it's
Yeah.
actually a thing or not.
I don't think there is a proficiency in traps. I like the idea of narratively you have something that makes sense in your backstory and you can do the thing. So
I
traps,
feel like
traps would generally go off of survival if you're going to look at a skill that it would apply to. But
I have shit survival.
I'm open to you coming up with a different skill that makes sense as well.
Could I use intelligence to like smart the trap?
Intelligence makes sense because that's book smarts. That's something
Yeah.
you've learned about. Maybe you haven't really executed a lot, but you've definitely learned about doing it.
So yeah, I think like just for narrative purposes, if Alice speaks up about it, she's just gonna look at them and say, if you exited the door, come around through here, there's a big hole in the ground. There's a bunch of crap all over the place. Can you cover up that hole?
Yeah, I guess I could attempt that.
Do we want to check out what's inside the hole?
How deep is the hole?
That's a good question.
What's in the mystery hole?
Yeah.
Is this a glory hole or an unglory hole?
Because what if we have to go in the hole later and it's full of spooky statues that we dumped down there?
Just like 12 statues.
Can
Good point.
someone take like a copper and cast a light on it and drop it in?
I can do that. I have a thing that I can do that I can cast a light on.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's
I
not
was gonna
directly light,
say-
but it's the equivalent of light.
I also have a lantern that I could tie on.
Oh,
to my
that's a good
rope and
idea, too.
Lower that down.
I just I pick up a rock and then I use magical tinkering to make it shed light and just drop it down the hole.
Okay. Who's looking in the hole?
I am.
I'm looking in the hole.
I'm looking in the hole. Come
Okay.
look at the hole.
I'm curious
So
about
We're
this
looking
hole.
in your hole, Briar.
So
Any
Anybody-
hole is a goal.
Anybody who's looking down in the hole, the first thing you notice is like movement
Oh, it's ominous.
as a number of rats run away from the
Oh.
center. And then you're looking down, you can see a pile, and as your eyes adjust to this different light, you also notice a pretty awful stench.
Oh.
Like rotting, putrid, awful smell. And
Hmm.
you become quickly aware that what you're looking at is 3 rotting bodies, probably a few weeks old, sitting on the top of a pile of debris from the walls. And you can even make out some other bones, possibly from things that were here long before that.
I say we drop these stone statue evil bad guys into the stinky hole.
Trapping it might not be a bad idea.
I mean, if it's already a death hole, might just like add some rocks down there, you know?
Shadra's gonna quickly turn to Luna and just say, do you think you can fly down there real quick and look for the sword while Ellis starts setting up the trap?
Sure. I
Okay.
can if it's just rats living under there, as far as we know anyway. I
Just
can
don't...
stay I can stay aloft while I'm down there.
Yes, I was gonna say, don't touch the ground just in case.
How do we know how far down it is?
About 20
How far is
feet.
the drop?
About 20 feet, yeah.
So I'm gonna go in the hole and I'm gonna stay hovering let's say 12 feet above the ground.
All right. Well, here's where things are going to get a little interesting.
I love when the GM says it's going to get interesting.
And then they have to look through their notes to figure out if this is
It's
feasible or
almost
not.
as exciting as don't worry about it.
Luna, you should now be on a different map.
I was for a second and now I'm not.
Now you are.
I
And
am.
this person should not be there.
What if I want to look in the hole? Please let me look in the hole.
See? Not that it matters much.
Yeah,
But
don't look in the hole. My hole.
Please make that the cold open.
well, everyone else can look in the hole if you want. But you're not
Briar, let
going
me look in the
to.
hole. I want to see what's down there.
If anyone
Oh,
wants
it's
to
kind of
look at the map,
grotesque.
you
This
can,
is so
but you cannot.
great.
Should I let other people go in as well, or do you want some privacy down here? So
Privacy in your hole.
Probably just gonna be going through the horrors down there, and we're like, do trap time.
Robin, you want to drop Luna's token somewhere in that light spot you can see?
Yes.
Because apparently I can't do that and give you control. If anyone at Roll20 is listening, you could do better.
Get good, Roll20. Clearly, all of us hate you here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I don't hate, I'd say. It's a strong word. Okay. So you find yourself in what's effectively a dungeon / basement and storeroom. There are 2 cells that each have, wrought iron doors on them. There is a set of stairs which leads up, a small room at the back corner, and another door, a wooden door, at the western end of the room. And you can see that there's actually a small crack in the wall where the rats seem to be coming in and out as well. And it smells really bad down here. Have you been around dead bodies that have been this dead, Luna?
Oh, yeah.
You've been around rotting dead corpses?
She was born in a
Okay.
grave.
Okay. Well, yeah, but
Please.
that was a really old grave, I think.
Also,
I-
graves smell like dirt and not rotting flesh often.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised by a gravedigger, so
It does smell pretty bad down here. But if you think that you would be fine, I'm not going to make you roll Constitution.
think that I'm not unfamiliar with death.
Yeah, the room is fairly dark, with the exception of that light spell. And are you using a lantern or just do you have dark vision?
I do not have dark vision, but I do have a lantern, so I can be using my lantern.
Okay. So you're getting your lantern and you're getting it lit and ready for you.
I want to investigate the prison.
Okay. So the first cell, the door is closed. You can see there is a skeleton of a long ceased to be alive person in the back corner of the cell, as if they were abandoned here at some point in time.
And the other cell is empty?
The other cell is empty. The door is also closed. There doesn't seem to be anything interesting in there, at least not from here, unless the the old kind of rotten blankets that were there, a bucket on the floor.
I want to come over here and check out this door and just see, if it's locked, does it appear to be locked?
From looking at it, it just appears to be closed. So there is a lock and there's a locking mechanism. There's kind of like one of those bars that goes across the door that if you turn it, it would disengage the lock potentially.
Yeah.
As you're taking a look at that, I will let you know that you hear the sound of stone hitting metal bars, and everybody who is upstairs, you'll notice that the statues are now at the portcullis.
Could we have been working on covering up that hole while Luna did her thing?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can say you've done that
awesome.
because you said you wanted to do that.
Okay.
And let me...
Should I roll for that with the help action or something?
Yeah, I was gonna I was thinking more we're helping you gather the stuff and you're setting it up.
Yeah.
Basically, what rolling for setting it up will be is how well it is disguised, should something be trying to figure it out, and also how well it works if it's triggered. So, yeah, you said you were using intelligence to determine how good you would be at it, right?
Yeah. Do I get advantage or no?
So that should be fine.
Okay.
Other than that, I'd say you're all capable of dragging some, rugs and
do they
such
get
around,
advantage because we're helping out?
Yes, absolutely. The help action does give it advantage. So while you are doing that, Luna, do you want to actually check to see if it's locked?
Yes, I do.
It does appear to be locked.
Let's over here and see how well I can see inside this doorway.
Okay. I'll say there's also some random clatter around the room. I didn't, draw every little piece of scatter, but there's some old pieces of broken furniture and stuff like that in the room you're in as well. There's just things you generally notice. So you're going over to check out the other doorway. So that doorway is open.
Yes.
And the room appears to be mostly empty. There's the remains of, some broken shelving, maybe a cabinet, a crate or two. You're welcome to look around those if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
I rolled an 8.
You're doing so much better than Fool.
One better.
Did you have a modifier? Or is 8 your total?
That is including the modifier, which is -1.
Okay. So you're looking around. Are you moving things out of the way? What are you doing as you look?
Well, first of all, do I see rats around in here?
No, there are no rats around in here. That doesn't seem like there's any.
So I'm going to land, and then I am going to move some things around.
Okay. Well, if you were initially just kind of investigating by looking from a hovering position, then I will let you roll that again as you're actually moving things around because you've changed the circumstances.
Okay. Roll for investigation again. 14.
Okay. So you're moving around, some pieces of a broken, what looks like a cabinet, and you notice that there's an old lock on the floor next to it as if this entire thing was broken. And you pick up kind of a strange shine of something glinting down below this pile.
I would like to move the pile and see what the glint is.
Is there a glowing sword down there?
This is where I need to look at my notes a little better.
A shiny sword.
It's very swordy.
Well, it looks very swordy, but I'm trying to get the full details on it. It's not glowing per se.
Auggie, what's in my pants is none of your business.
Guys, imagine if the DM just gives us a Holy Avenger.
Amazing.
I mean, I can make a tiny object glow, so maybe I can make yours.
Thank you so much, because Fool is not packing.
Fuck.
Ooh.
He is a fool.
Where fuck? Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry. I'm allowed to say fuck, right?
Fuck, shit, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Fuck, shit, fuck. You do see a sword. Now, Luna, you're not from the Fey realm, so you don't actually know that much about Fey items, correct?
I'm not from the Fey realm, but I have done extensive traveling around the area, like with a pirate crew.
Okay, that's
And
perfect.
so I may be familiar with a lot just from spending my time around a lot of criminals and smugglers and thieves.
Okay. So you see a long sword with a delicately curved blade set with cyan crystals. You would recognize those as Phidian crystals, which are a crystal found on the Fey plane used for special weapons. They usually give weapons traits that are beneficial. This would likely be the weapon you were looking for, and I would assume that Elas would have filled you in on those details.
Yeah, okay. I would like to pick that sword up.
Okay. You pick the sword up and you instantly die.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding.
I
That'd be no
love
fun.
that.
Yeah.
So
Um,
great.
Rip Luna, we barely even knew her.
Disintegrate.
It's a one shot.
Okay. Everyone needs to die at some point, right?
I don't even have healing spells.
Yeah.
I do.
So
I have healing
a
spells,
few.
but not healing spells.
there's
Not death healing spells.
there's now a pretty loud clatter at that gate, and those of you who are upstairs can see that the statues are like right up against it. So when you look that direction, you see they're right up against it. And at this point, one of them actually keeps moving even when your eyes are on it.
Oh, I love it.
Really?
I think Shadra would just yell, Luna, we could really use your help up here now.
Yeah, maybe get out of the death hole.
Luna, our dumb bitch energy needs a strong, capable, tiny woman.
All right.
Okay.
So,
You don't have any way to identify anything immediately, correct, Luna?
what do you mean?
Like an identify spell or the ability to know what traits are possibly in the blade?
No, I'll just have to carry it with me.
Okay.
So I pick up the sword. Is there a way of strapping it to my back or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
You're
sure
not
you
gonna
have
be
straps on your
sorting with
pack.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Luna
Strap 'em.
has straps.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to leave the small room and resume to my previous hovering position.
Okay.
And I'm going to try taking these stairs back up. I assume it goes back up to where everybody else is.
Yes, you do assume that.
For Elas and Fool, can Shadra just point to you two and just point behind herself and yell, get behind me? Before the gates bust open, I would like to add some flavor to hopefully grab their attention, specifically on me.
Okay. Well, we don't know how strong they are yet, so who knows if it'll even bust the gate open. So
Did I end up saying what I got for the trap itself? Because it's been rolled and it's been sitting here, but I don't know if I actually
don't
said
think
it.
So.
why don't you remind me?
I rolled a 17 plus 4, so it's 21 with the advantage.
Wow.
Damn, Elas.
I'm so freaking smart, you guys. I'm the smartest
So
person.
smart.
I'm not smart in real
So-
life, but at least I can play a character who is smart.
I feel that.
You are smart in real life. How dare you? Don't say that about my friend Auggie.
Yeah.
You guys have not seen my test scores, so
Test scores mean absolutely nothing.
So I don't know how this is technically handled in books that are written by wizards who live on
well,
coasts.
fuck the books, man.
But
Fuck the books.
the way I'm going to treat this is the same way I would in most situations, which is going to be in order for these statues to determine that this trap exists, they would need to roll a perception check over 21.
Okay.
And in order for them to avoid falling into said pit when triggered, they would need to roll a, check that would be
Dexterity.
Yeah, probably dexterity of over 21 as well. So basically,
Briar, do they have eyes?
I mean, their eyes are made of stone. Are you
They do
asking
have
whether
eyes.
whether they
Can they
can
see?
perceive with them or not? That's a
Yeah.
different question.
You don't perceive with your
Are they
eyes.
like blind and just going towards sound? Who knows?
Do
Not
they
to
have
be.
tremor sense?
Oh, that's terrifying.
Is everybody prepared?
I am.
As prepared as I'm gonna be, my wonderful
Fuck
GM
no,
friend.
but I'm never going to be prepared. So
Okay.
Can I move myself out into the main room where everybody else is?
Of course you can.
only
I'll
if
let you do that.
get behind Shadra.
We are
Can
we
I
are
do
not
my?
in initiative yet. So Shadra, you have something you want to perform?
Yeah. So this is something that Luna would see, like as
Excuse
she's coming out the door.
Mhm.
But she basically she boofs out her wings. Her hair changes, her eyes change again, but this time, and this is kind of like a prelude to an ability that I do have, and it's mostly just flavor. Her
Bring
eyes
the
are
flavor to
red this time, and you see blood slowly beginning to ooze from the scars, and it kind of drips down before just fading away. And her wings,
Shadra's so badass.
Mhm.
her wings, the tips of the wings start dripping blood, but before it falls off the wings, it just vanishes.
It's amazing.
And she's doing all of this to hopefully get the attention hey, I'm the threat, focus
Mhm.
on me.
When you say Luna would see this, do you mean just Luna sees it or everybody can see it?
Yeah, only so the others would see the parts of the wing, but only Luna would see her face and the blood coming from the scars.
Magic girl powers.
Yeah.
I'm rolling some dice.
Briar.
Yes, Luna.
I'm trying to decide if I should. You can decide if you want to do anything extra with this GM wise, but you will definitely perceive that when your blood is coming from your body before it
Mhm.
disappears, you see the whips attached to me kind of twinge eagerly. You definitely see movement that's not coming from me, excitement.
Interesting.
Okay.
I hope we get to explore
I
that.
love
at
that
some
from both of
point.
you. So both of you, if you need inspiration, take it, and if you already have it, you're
Oh,
welcome to give it to
hell
somebody
yeah.
else.
I will take that inspo.
I
Okay.
need the inspiration.
You guys are
Love
so
inspiration.
fucking badass. It's so cool.
This is intellectually
know.
sexy, creatively sexy. Not horny, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Cool as
yeah.
fuck.
It's like
Absolutely.
when you look at someone, it's just I wouldn't bang, but you're sexy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you notice that more of the statues start moving, even though you're looking at them. I will say that one of them has their gaze directed at you, Shadra, the entire
Mhm.
time, while more and more of them are coming up to the gate. And they're grabbing onto the gate, and they're trying to lift it up.
Oh.
And you see one of them try to lift, and nothing happens. The second one goes in to help, and they try to lift, and nothing happens. And a third one comes in to try to lift. And by the time the fourth one comes in to try to lift, you can see that the why can't I get the name of this thing down? For fuck's sake.
Portcullis.
It's a portcullis. You can see that the portcullis starts to move a little bit as they're trying to lift it. And then you see all four of them in unison push it, and it starts pulling up from the ground. And the gate is now opening. And the four of them pull it up, and they're tall enough where they can pull it up until it clicks all the way back into its initial position. And they start walking in.
Can I do something super spicy?
You can.
Oh.
I would love to create a
Full
5-foot
fucks the
cube
statue.
of cloud of daggers right inside of the portcullis,
Oh.
just in case the daggers can damage the statues. I don't know
Okay.
that they can, but I'm willing to risk it.
Okay.
So
I like that.
it's a 5-foot cube.
Mhm.
So as you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube, 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range, a creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Do you want it in the middle?
Basically, I want to make it so if they come in through the portcullis, hopefully they'll have to kind of touch it a little bit.
Okay.
The best I can.
So there is a 15-foot gap through which the portcullis goes. So you could
the
put
middle.
it. Yeah. Okay. So in the middle. So
Here?
they may or may
Beautiful.
not touch it exactly. So 2 of them are already within that 5-foot space.
Yeah, I just want to put it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just started initiative.
I'm sorry.
Oh, goody.
If everybody could please roll their initiative.
I'm not dexterous. I'm fucked.
I got a 10.
I got a 9.
I got a 12. I'm right in the middle. Okay.
Oh no, I got the highest.
No, you're.
Unless the
it's
statues
good.
rolled higher.
Do you have any ranged
Oh.
spells, Ashley?
No.
Any range anything?
No.
Okay, I'll give you rocks after my turn.
I have purify food and drink.
That's so handy in battle against living statues.
Wait, I have command.
Ooh.
I can give you some magic rocks after my turn. Then you
Love
get to
magic
chuck
rocks.
shit. I'm already chucking shit. Everyone can chuck shit.
I'm literally chucking shit.
The first thing I need,
Full shards.
Ben, I need you to tell me how much damage your daggers do to the two that are in that zone.
4d4, 11.
Bitches.
Which I won't be surprised if that's cut back to 5. Because they're made of rock.
I always struggle with how to narrate those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, I just go with if there's resistances, it just takes everything way too long to die. Because it's always like, how much would you know?
Can you provide a list of all of the slashes that take place?
Well, I mean, if you're
Um,
talking about fan fiction, they're just the gay ones. Right? Flash?
Mm-hmm.
Two of them are immediately harmed, and I'm just going to tell you that they do not have resistances from those.
Interesting.
Because why not? But it had something to do with me asking whether or not it was magical. Okay. Shadra, you are up first.
So you said only one of them is like looking at me?
One of them was looking at you directly when they were opening the gate.
Okay.
Once they started walking in, they're all just kind of looking in your general direction, and it's kind of hard to know exactly who they're looking at other than that you're in the front. You know, because pupils and all that, but
I'm going to just kind of slam my sword on my shield and just shout. What am I going to shout? I'm not good at coming up
Jumanji.
with good
Come at
one-liners.
me! Something badass.
If it's command, it's one word, right?
No, I'm not casting command.
Okay.
I'm just like trying to
Okay.
get their attention. Just like actually, I don't think I'm going to say it. I think I'm just going to let like all the spooky do the talking for me.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll anything to see if I catch their attention?
Intimidation?
Sure. Unless you have a better idea, I would normally say performance for something like that. Unless you're trying to intimidate or something else.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to intimidate
Okay,
them
if you're trying to
more.
intimidate, then do an intimidation roll for sure. And based on your current look, I'll give you advantage on that.
Oh, okay, cool. 16.
Okay. They don't seem affected.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be my turn then, I guess.
Okay. Is that all you're doing? I mean, I'm not going to call that an action.
Oh, that wouldn't be an action. Normally that is. Okay.
I mean, I think you're allowed to smack your shield and say something.
Okay.
I know it's 6 seconds or whatever, but like it's just a logic thing too.
Yeah.
So. Oh yeah, right. 10.
Okay, so then
Well, back to my prior statement. It is 10 rounds in a minute because it's 6 seconds per round. So
I can't
everyone
do
has
math,
6
so-
seconds to act.
Math
I know
is
it
hard.
confuses me sometimes. I think it's all kind of stupid because it doesn't really make sense half the time. But like, things within reason. So like, you're doing an intimidation check, but you're not actually actively doing anything that's all that sapping. So I'll allow you to continue to do another action if you'd like to.
okay, does 5e allow us to hold actions?
It does. You just need to tell me the specific trigger.
Okay, yeah. If something gets within 5 feet of me, I'm gonna smack it.
Okay. And I'll tell everyone else, for the sake of spells, I also allow things to be held. The only negative being that you need to already check the box. So whether or not the trigger happens, you have released that magical energy already. So just pay attention for triggers. And if something triggers, you let me know. Okay. Elas.
Sorry, I'm doing math. I need to count.
It's okay. You can do as much math as you need to.
Take all the time you need for math. Holy shit, math sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Or maths suck if you're a Brit. Shout out to the Brit
Maths
listeners.
really suck.
Plural math.
That was specifically for Bono and Cortez. I love them. They better be on the pod eventually.
You do love them in it.
In it,
Okay, question. With Magic Stone, even if I use my sling, it's still the same damage, right? it's not like I add sling damage and magic stone damage, it's just magic stone damage, correct?
Oh, correct. It just becomes the damage of the item you're hitting it with, I believe, because the sling is just based on it being a rock you're throwing, right? So
Cool.
is that better?
I don't know.
Okay.
It looks
Yeah.
cooler than just chucking it.
Absolutely. No, I like that.
So Elas is gonna pick up a couple rocks and turn them into magical rocks and then chuck them at one of the guys. They're only 45 feet away. I can hit them.
Absolutely. Are you aiming for anyone in particular?
There's the one right in front. I'll try and hit that guy.
Okay.
I'm just trying to like, be backy. Oh, shit.
I love that right after a dice roll.
Could go either way.
I feel like I hit because that's a 19, and then I use my spell attack bonus, correct? So then that's 25.
Damn.
You hit with a 19.
Excuse me, sir?
Okay. I promise it's a 19, guys.
Excuse me, sir?
This blue die likes me very much.
Yeah.
And then 1d6 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
Okay, that's not that much. That is 6 points of damage, of magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. No, you damage it.
Yay.
You hit it with the stone and you see a little like chip of it kind of fall off, and it definitely looks like it was injured. Best you can tell. It's very statuesque, Okay. Anything
Very
else
good,
you have
Briar.
to do?
Am I allowed to pass the other 2 magical stones to Ashley? Or no?
I don't see why not. Yes. And I'll remind everybody that
Ashley.
movement is always available during your turn.
Yeah.
Shadra, you better get magically stoned right now.
Shadra, you want some rocks? I have some rocks. They're magical rocks.
You want some rocks?
You can chuck them. That's why. If you want a
Forbidden
range
snack.
attack, you can chuck them.
I don't think she'd acknowledge you right now.
Okay. Then I'm just like,
Someone's hyperfixated.
I'm like, anyone want rocks?
How rude.
As a player, I would take them and try to do something with them, even though I cannot throw as this character. But Shadra...
You don't need to throw. You're using my score to throw.
Oh, well,
You can't
Shadra
throw?
is... No, she has very low dex.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
You can throw, you just can't throw
But
well.
She's going through some mental shit right now.
Real.
Okay.
Then I don't think I can do much else because that's both my bonus action and action.
Okay.
And then I don't want to move any closer towards the rock people.
Okay. Absolutely. That's fair.
Also focused on his cowbell.
Moving on, it is Luna's turn.
All right. So how far away are they? Like 50, 55 feet?
From you, they are the closest one is 40 feet.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
Who will?
Okay.
Luna's all about that advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy.
So you cast Fairy Fire. And would it be violet light for you, purple light?
Yes.
So all of them are within the 20-foot cube. So that would definitely affect every one of them.
Okay, perfect.
And they would all start glowing.
And I would like to attack the one that Elas just damaged with
Okay.
my short bow.
Okay, perfect.
I rolled a 6 for my attack.
To hit?
Yeah.
That is not going to hit. But you have advantage, right?
Yeah, good point.
Hmm.
God damn it.
In the words of Billy
My second roll
Eichner,
was 4.
let's go lesbians, let's go.
Let's go lesbians.
Okay.
What would my modifier be?
I'm going to tell you that it wouldn't hit with your modifier because I know the AC of your enemy.
Yeah.
And your modifier is not that high.
Got it.
So that's a miss. Is there anything you can do?
No.
Okay. I don't know if anyone can see it, but all of the statues are now emanating a purple aura as they're lit up by fairy fire. So anywhere they go, it'll be very easy for you to see them for the length of this spell.
And everybody in the party gets advantage against them, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Everyone gets advantage.
Ooh.
It's because they're so easy to see. So is that the end of your turn then?
Yes.
Cool.
Robin, I would love a ruling for if I'm allowed to sing other people's songs with my horrible pitch. Are we gonna get...
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
I don't think it's been an issue.
I'm gonna send inspirational vibes towards Shadra And the song that I'm singing is towards the statues. And it is, with karate, I'll kick your ass from here to right over there. Oh, yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your fucking derriere, yeah. You broke the rules, now I pull out all your pubic hair, you motherfucker. And then I'm gonna hold an action, since I'm still concentrating on Cloud of Daggers, to ram a statue in the head if they get within melee range.
Okay.
Can I just say that even though Shadra is like all stiff, her lizard tail is just like kind of bobbing to the music a little bit.
Oh, and I do need to point out I have combat inspiration. So a creature that has a bardic inspiration die from you can roll that die and add the number, roll to a weapon damage roll, or when an attack roll is made against the creature, it can use its reaction to roll the die and add the number, roll to its AC against that attack after seeing the roll but before knowing whether it hits or misses. Because I took the fancy combat inspo guide.
And that's what your song did?
Yeah, that was bardic inspiration. And then that was my bonus action. My action is holding a ram if a statue gets within melee range. Because I want to hold concentration for Cloud of Daggers.
Give you inspiration because we all got to hear you singing for the first time in your new voice. So,
I wish it was better, but I still don't know how to find my pitch.
I didn't see a problem in it, but I'm probably tone deaf, so don't really take my, I enjoyed it. So
You're a wonderful singer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't want to deny the inspiration, but I will say just from my brief editing session of the last episode, I heard him sing like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but now we know that I'm probably not sick.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's different. It hits different.
It does hit different.
So Robin's
I am
right.
inspired,
I'm stripping you of
though.
inspiration and any other abilities you have.
Damn it.
No happiness for you, no singing, don't be a bard, how dare you.
It's okay. I have other songs queued up,
I'm
and they're
kidding.
not all Tenacious D, I
I'm
swear.
kidding. No, it was great. I'm not. It was fucking around. I won't take anything away from you.
My poor mom had to hear me listening to that when I was like 14, singing about pulling out pubic hairs.
Yeah, she'll survive. Okay.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I have a lot of baggage with parents, so okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn then? Because you're holding an action, right?
That is in fact the end of my turn. I'm going to cross off a second round out of 10 for my Cloud of Daggers.
How incredibly good of you to remember that. Because I am one of those DMs who's like, oh yeah, things are happening, right? So when do they take damage with that? Is it the beginning of their turn or
if
the end
they
of their turn?
start their turn in the
They start their turn in the
square. Yep.
So one of them is starting their turn in that square. Do you want to roll damage or do you want to just use the same number you did from before?
I'd love to see what the dice gods have in store.
I like it.
Oh.
It was 2 less, but still 9 is better than none.
9 is plenty. Okay, cool. So more damage to that one.
That's not horrible.
So the statue in front makes its way towards you now. See if I can remember how to do this. And it cannot make it all the way to the hole. So it stops right there. And it raises its stone sword.
Uh-oh.
But it cannot reach you from where it is. So that is the end of its turn. And then another one starts within your Cloud of Daggers. Would you like to roll again?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Oh, 6. We're just getting worse and worse.
Hell yeah.
It's because I'm pooping my
It's
pants
more
and
damage than they were before they started in the Cloud of Daggers, so I feel like it's a win.
Absolutely. I'm also going to let you guys know about something because I haven't really made this super well known, but everything you fight will have weaknesses and resistances. So there's always something you can figure out because I don't use stuff straight out of the monster manual.
I think I have an idea of what we can use, but I'm not going to metagame it.
That's fair. You can figure it out through actions and maybe it'll be something that works well.
Is it a hammer?
The hammer is my penis. Shout out to Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Another one is moving. It took 6 points of damage and is moving towards you. And there's a lot of these. So this one, I'm going to say, is not within the Cloud of Daggers because it only occupies that middle space. So sorry, fool, but you will be not needing to hold concentration on that much longer unless you want to.
Yeah, fair.
They are all just making their way in. Oh, this one actually walked through it because that was my bad. And I'm
Gotta
gonna,
roll
I'm
again?
gonna, I'm gonna own it. So roll again, yes, please.
12, better than ever.
Oh,
We're
Very
doing
nice.
it. Full has that BDE, big damage energy right now.
Also, Ben, remember that if you do have to roll concentration checks, you do have the little Constitution mind sharpener thing that I gave you.
And you should be running out soon, but you should still have advantage on wisdom.
Oh, I still have that? Okay.
Because it was a whole hour. And I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's been quite an hour.
No,
Yay.
probably not.
Wait, no, I rolled a new concentration
Okay.
spell that's dropped.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ah, ha, ha. Yeah. Okay.
Listen,
so they all
I
make
have
their
a
way
brain.
towards you.
I don't
The
need
one-
wisdom. We're
the one that-
fighting. You think I need to be wise
Yeah.
to fight?
The one that full hit actually makes kind of a groan as it gets hurt.
Oh.
Not that kind of groan. And they're all now a groan tube. Oh no!
That's a statue.
they're all now closer to you. That's kind of a creepy sound for a statue to have, by the way.
Robin, every time they take damage, you have to play that.
Okay.
We do need good sound effects for these statues.
I'm really sorry, Robin, if you have to edit around that, but I felt like that was the right thing to do at the time.
I
Worth
think
it.
it's fine. Shadra, we're back to you. Nothing triggered your held action, so
Yeah.
you are welcome to do as you wish.
Yeah, let me take a look. I was really hoping that one of them would have been close enough.
Now you know how slow they are.
Yeah, I did not. Let's do command.
Okay.
So it's going to be a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 12, and I'm going to command approach on the closest one.
What language are you speaking?
I think just common. I don't think she'd know to speak it in any other language.
Okay. I just learned that in the spell description it says that the target needs to understand your language.
Okay.
I didn't know that
Ooh.
before. So I figured I'd ask in case it's relevant. And I think it speaks common, so I don't think it's an issue.
Okay.
But
Well, speaks
that's good.
or understands.
Oh, that's a good point.
sure.
Do they speak?
Yeah. They
I want to
groan.
know what their voice is like. They?
That's what their voice is like. Exactly. It's just kind of sounds like a combination between a groan and some type of strange laser beam.
Grown on helium.
Okay. So it's a wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry. As I get distracted.
Yep,
by a million
DC 12.
Ooh, this is giving me good deets for my next turn because I have plans.
It fails.
Ooh,
It's,
good to know.
And so it just moves towards me by the shortest and most direct route.
Okay. It walks forward and hits the edge of the trap. And this is when I'm going to do something I probably don't normally think about. So
Mhm.
we know how we do turn-based combat, right?
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, everything is happening in the same 6 seconds, okay?
Mhm.
So technically, everything's happening concurrently, even though
Everything
it's
everywhere
not
all at
usually
once.
played out like that. So I'm going to say this. It steps on the trap.
Mhm.
Well, would you like me to have it drop through now? Or would you like to see what happens when the rest of them engage and if more of them get to that point before it falls through?
Oh.
Briar, that is the sexiest question I've ever heard.
Yeah, like I've never heard a GM do that. Let's see what happens just for the fun of
Okay, so we're going to
How
say
many
that one
guys
is
can we
pretty
get
much...
on the trap?
it.
this one is pretty much definitely going to fall through. And there's a limit to how many would even fit there, right? But like, it's
Yeah.
possible that more of them would walk toward that point without knowing. So I'd rather give you that opportunity for that to happen, especially because now, this one walks forward. Considering this is all happening concurrently, the others don't necessarily know it's a problem yet, right? So
And I will say that it does say that it would stop within 5 feet, so I don't know if you want it to keep moving or not. That's completely up to you.
I would basically be right there, but that's still over the hole. So
Okay.
that's fine. Okay, cool. Anything else you want to do? Can do? Should do?
Nope, that's it. That's all I
Okay.
can do.
Amazing.
I think that was a good turn.
I think so too.
Shadra is
Um,
so cool.
Okay.
All of us are cool, except me.
No, Fool's pretty cool.
Oh, come on.
Fool's
Um,
awful by design, but thank you.
Sometimes our people are just cool without trying.
Yeah.
Elas.
Okay.
I also can't wait for the super edit where Robin figures out how many different ways your name is said.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's at least 10 different ways at this point, but honestly,
Elas,
Uh-huh.
Elas, Ellis.
I love that it's fluid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's interesting.
Okay, so Briar, I think I remember why I have the sling now, but
Okay.
because I enhanced it and made it an enhanced weapon, but I don't know if that counts with when I use magic stone with it, because it basically makes it a +1 weapon for both attack and damage.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah. But like I don't.
So I'll knock off 1 extra point of damage and just remember to add that +1 to your attacks when you're using magic stone.
I was like, I know there's a reason I have the sling, but I didn't remember it until I was looking through things. But
fair. It also looks really cool.
Yeah, just like fucking badass.
I've seen people use
shit.
a sling. It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
One of my friends is learning how to use a sling right now. So
I want to learn one day, but then I have to have free time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think first of all, big scary guys are getting close. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
okay. Do you want to tell us all what that does and give a little flavor to it?
So basically, anyone who targets me with a harmful spell, they have to make a wisdom save, and then if they fail, they have to choose someone else. And it's not concentration, which I thought it was, but apparently it's not. So that's my bonus action. Let me mark off the spell. And then for my action, I'm just gonna
So much magic.
chuck another. I don't have that many spell slots, but I'll use it.
That's fine.
Baby
You only have
hours.
them, right?
I only have 3 spell slots, guys. I'm squishy. And then I'm gonna use one of the other stones that Shadra didn't take from me, and I'm just gonna use it to chuck again. So blue die, don't fail me now. That's a nat 20. Do you guys need like physical proof of that?
I believe
we're
you.
good.
I believe you.
I trust you with my life.
The only person who
So
loses
trusting.
when they cheat in D&D is the cheater.
Yeah, I always feel bad because like every time that I've played as a PC before, the DMs have been like, "Is that actually a 20? Is that a 20? Are you sure?"
Right.
Mhm.
And it
Yeah,
feels
at least
I
it's
have the
not like 3rd
opposite
edition.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least it's not 3rd edition where you'd have to confirm it. So okay.
how do you? I know you played 20 is different. Is it?
20
Max
is like
damage.
full damage. Yeah.
Oh, full damage.
Max damage.
Oh, fuck
Yep.
yeah. So that means that
You don't gotta roll. It's just the max.
it's 1d6 plus the extra 1 from the magical weapon, and then plus my spellcasting ability. That's 6 plus 1 plus 4.
+6 because you take 2 of the 6s because
Oh,
it's double
shit.
damage.
So
So it's double damage max. So yeah, you don't add your modifier, but you would add your +1 on that one
Okay.
too. So
So
it'd
17?
be 7 and 7 plus your spellcasting modifier.
yes,
Yes.
and my spellcasting
Okay.
is plus 4.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. 18. Excellent. That was to the closest one,
Um,
or one of the ones behind that might not fall.
I'm gonna do one of the ones behind, like the one on the right. I want this guy. I want to
Yeah,
kill him.
okay.
I'm not gonna kill him, but I
Cool.
want to hit. I want to hit them very hard.
Amazing. Okay, cool. And I now need to remember how much damage it was. 18. Okay, so that is statue C.
Get bonked.
Very badly hurt. Okay. I say very badly, as in probably the most damage has been dealt in a single hit so far. So,
I'm hurt very
okay.
badly.
Excellent. Anything else, Elas?
No, I think that's literally. Actually, I'm gonna take a step back, just because these guys are
Okay.
scary. I'm gonna move back a little bit. Just like,
That is fair.
hi Luna, we're gonna be besties now.
Hey.
Speaking of Luna, it's your turn.
Let's speak of Luna. Okay. I
Just
would
don't
like...
give her your pronouns.
Or else.
What are your pronouns? I would like to attack this one with my short bow.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Okay, that is.
So it's 1d6 plus 4, and then I get bonus attack damage. That's a 9 for the primary damage.
Okay.
So that's 5, and 4 is 9.
We all need abacuses.
Yeah, exactly.
Abaci?
I think Abakai.
You got my damage rolls, though, right?
Abacusi.
It was 9 and then 9, right?
Abacusi.
Yes, that is.
So it'd be 18 total.
That's correct. Okay. And then I'm going to also use Wails from the Grave. Immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, and it's roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level, and the second creature takes necrotic damage equal to the roll.
Okay. Do you have a...
As the wails of the dead sound around them for a moment.
Where did all these whales come from? There's no ocean here.
I don't see any krill.
Now, is it only necrotic damage?
It's only necrotic damage.
Okay. I'm going to give you this. They are immune to necrotic damage.
I thought they might be, but
Ooh.
So there's something we
as they
learned,
are
right?
stone.
This just in, rocks don't get necrosis.
I think that
Aw.
kind of ruins my plan on my next.
Shock.
Don't meta. You don't know unless Luna tells you.
No,
That's
I
true,
know.
that's
I
true.
know. I know. I'll probably do it anyway. It's just
Hey,
ruined,
everybody,
though.
necrotic damage doesn't work on these guys. Okay.
My face senses told me this didn't do shit.
Yeah.
All right,
Very
so
fair.
time for me to bonus attack. I'm going to attack the same one I initially attacked again
Okay.
for my bonus attack with my bow. I rolled 15.
That does not hit.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yes.
They strong. They got big shield armor.
They are
Yeah,
strong. They are
strong
very.
indeed.
They have decently high AC.
All right, well, I think that's all I can do then.
Okay. Fool.
I've got 2 songs for you this round. Neither of them are by Tenacious D. First thing I'm going to do is Bardic Inspiration Elas, using a song by Andrew WK. This is your time to pay. This is your judgment day. We made a sacrifice and now we get to take your life. We shoot without a gun. We'll take on anyone. It's really nothing new. It's just a thing we like to do. You better get ready to die. And then I'm gonna try to Vicious Mockery. I don't know if it'll work, but I can do that while holding on to concentration in case they backtrack. And for that, I'm gonna go with Weird Al. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. It's true. Never had a date that you couldn't inflate. And you smell repulsive too. What a bummer being you.
It's the Insel theme song.
That's my
I forgot
round.
about that song.
Does the Vicious Mockery work? DC 13 Wisdom save.
I was gonna say, Vicious Mockery is. what type
I was
of
really
damage does it
excited that
do?
they
It
failed
does-
a Wisdom save last
It
round.
does psychic damage, right?
Oh yeah, Psychic.
And this is one creature, correct?
One creature, it would be the closest one.
They critically failed.
Oh, shit.
All right, so they take 3 psychic damage, and they have this advantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay, they're gonna take 6 psychic damage
Ooh.
because they crit fail.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't want you to think, oh, there's a weakness to exploit, because it's not that.
Yeah.
Okay, is that it?
That's an action and a bonus action. And I don't want to go
Okay.
anywhere because I'm squishy. So yeah, I'm good.
I am going to skip past the first one's turn. I'm going to see what the second one does because they have to roll a perception check. And the second one comes up, and I'm going to say probably no more than 2 of them could fit on there. And both of those fall
Yeah.
directly through. So 2 of them fall down, and they fall 20 feet. It's not a remarkable amount of damage because of their resistances, but they do take some damage.
They're also no longer directly in front of us. Wow.
Correct.
Mhm.
Out of sight, out of mind?
There's stairs. They could probably just gonna come sprinting up the fucking stairs.
It's quite the cacophony as they fall down, too. We're talking about them falling on top of some squishy corpses and a pile of bones.
Yeah, do we hear like squelching as they hit the ground?
Oh God, that's a
Oh, there's
great
some
word.
Pretty nasty sounds as they hit that pile of rotten flesh. And I'll say there's probably even like an extra little burst of smell as like, you know,
That's what I was thinking.
as like the skin is like torn open and they kind of pop a little bit.
Oh, pustules.
Mhm.
Are the corpses like past the bloating stage, or are they like during it?
I looked this up.
Let's go.
They look
Oh,
pretty
Briar.
medical
nasty.
school type question.
So like they're in like the 3 to 4 week stage, which is basically putrefaction. So yeah, I mean they've been in the
Moist.
elements, they've been rained on. They're just sitting at the bottom of this hole getting rained on and eaten by rats.
They're oopy goopy.
They were
Yeah,
really
it's-
putrid,
it's-
everybody. I
it's
saw them
pretty-
up close.
It's pretty nasty down there. So
Delicious. Making me
Do y'all
hungry.
smell something?
Besides my sharts.
oh, is that
Because
what
I
that
smell
was?
my sharts. And that's full sharts, not Ben's. Ben has not sharded today.
Okay.
Today being an important distinction.
Hey, I smell
I'm
something
so
really
proud
bad,
of
and I
you.
don't think it's full sharts this time.
Holy shit, not my square poops.
Holy shart.
Shadra,
Mm-hmm.
you are being attacked as this one statue comes up and
Oh shit! They've seen past our defenses.
And you still have a D6, right? You haven't used the inspiration yet?
It
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Does
you get
not
10 rounds.
clear your AC, Shadra. So it reaches out, but maybe it's still kind of stuck in kind of a rigid form. It hasn't really opened up its arms much, etc. So it reaches out to try to grab you, and it misses.
To grab me, what? Excuse me?
And then another one. This is what happens when you decide to tank.
Mhm.
Another one comes up, and oh, that'll work.
Oh no.
It reaches out and hits you with its arm,
Mm-hmm.
basically like bludgeoning you. And it also tries to grab you because its attack is kind of a two-part.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to do either a strength or dex check, and then
A check or a save?
I think it would be a save in this case.
Okay, I'll do a strength save then. That's a 5.
So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
What?
Oh, gosh, Shadra.
Holy
And-
shit.
What did you do? to
And you are
yourself?
grappled.
Okay.
Grappled means you can't move. You can still do most things, but you can't move.
Still got arms. You just stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, good. Command is verbal.
Yep. Okay. And there are still more of these coming in, though they can't get quite as far as you, I don't believe. Okay. We are back to the top of initiative, which means Shadra, it is your turn.
So first I'm going to cast command drop on the one that's grappling me.
Okay. It succeeds.
Dang, okay. I don't think it does. I think it just fails.
I think so too.
I assume that I'm able to touch myself even though I'm grappled, right?
You can always touch yourself.
Oh my god.
Oh, spicy.
When I think about
I am
you,
going
what the
to
fuss
lay
of-
on hands myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 10 of those charges, so I'll have 5 left.
Okay.
But that puts me at 22 out of 23.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
So still grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, if you ever want to use an action to try to escape that, you can.
Okay, that's good to know. I think the immediate healing is what I needed, though.
Yeah, I thought so too. Okay. And now we are on to Elas.
I'm gonna try and magic stone that hand that's grabbing my friend. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, murder.
Murder.
Will you guys believe me when I say it's a 20? I promise this die is not like.
Jesus.
Is this the blue
This
one?
is the blue one. It's the shiny
It
blue one.
loves you.
Ev-
It loves you
I
like
need a
my
blue
son
one.
loves me.
Yeah.
I promise I'm not like.
You
it's your
found
actual
a good
human
die.
son.
Last
Now-
week they hated
Now love
me.
it and baby it and treat it like a friend.
I know.
And maybe leave it in the sun to charge occasionally, you know?
They don't get sunlight. Maybe that's why they
Moonlight.
hate me.
Moonlight. Give them moonlight.
There is no moonlight
Dancing
here.
in the moonlight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
They moon the statues.
Hey, that's my job. I'm the comic relief.
You
Yeah.
sharded at least once, and nobody wants to see that.
Well,
So
at least.
same deal, max damage.
So then it's 18 again.
Mhm.
Would that make them?
As long as you remember your numbers.
Will that make them drop her or
Mm.
no? If I go like right for the hand.
I'll do a check on it, okay? Technically, I would say no, but because you're narrating it specifically, we'll treat that like a dexterity saving throw, which they're not very good at. So they actually do release Shadra.
Let's go.
Oh.
They rolled a 16 on the die and they had a negative modifier. So,
Yay!
And they're immediately going to pick me back up.
oh, I'm sure they're going to come back and attack you right if possible. But just so you all know, that one is at less than half its hit points now.
Oh.
And you haven't heard any sounds from the ones down below after them falling, just so you know. Elas, anything else?
I'm going to use my bonus action to make more rocks magical.
Okay.
So I have another 3 magic stones.
Pocket full of rocks over there.
I got like a
Luna.
bandolier full of jars and a bandolier full of rocks.
I love it. You're like,
Bandoliers on bandoliers.
to a lot of people, they're just like, what is this person up to?
Time for some two-handed combat with these whips.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Let's
very
do
nice.
this.
Let's get whipping.
Whip it!
Thank God for advantage. That was a crit fail. I rolled a 10.
You have a +6 to hit. What was your roll
Okay.
again? A 10?
I rolled a 10.
I am sorry.
What?
You miss.
No.
These guys
Do I
be
miss-
beefy. Oh shit, we're fucked.
No, we got this.
Because I'm doing two-handed, do I roll attack for both or just
Yes, you roll
for-
attack for your second weapon. It's technically your bonus action.
Okay, so that one's going to be a 23.
That will hit. That
It
will hit
better hit.
handily. And
Okay.
and
Offhandily.
do you still get sneak attack on that?
Yes, I should. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you have advantage.
Yes. This is with my left-handed whip, just for storytelling purposes.
Are you not as good at hitting things with your left hand?
No, I'm just saying it
Okay.
for the sake of storytelling.
You have no idea how hard it was for me not to just start saying this is the story of a girl.
Who cried a river and drowned the whole world. Yeah, she looks so sad in photographs. I absolutely love her when she smiles.
So the primary attack damage was 7.
Okay.
And then I'm rolling 2d6 for sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Which would be 5.
Like it. I'm going to say that, you hit it well with your whips, but you feel like the whip on your left hand kind of tightens as obviously no blood is drawn.
Feels dissatisfied.
Mm-hmm. Fool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do, same verse, same as the first, or like second.
Mhm.
So this time, 1d6 for Luna. And I've been trying to figure out what songs I'm going to do. And I have come up with very uncreative ones. So for the inspiration, it's going to be Elton John. You could never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice. And there's a cold, lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck. You hide behind that mask you use. I'm still standing, etc. And then my true husband for my vicious mockery is going to be Billy Joel. You had to be a big shot, did ya? You had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot, did ya? All your friends were so knocked out, etc.
Now I just want to have a karaoke party, by the way. So
I love karaoke.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 1 in the Feywild.
So we could do a special karaoke episode. There you go.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
I would love that, or I could just stream it. We could do like a karaoke party in Discord.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love a DC 13 wisdom save from the nearest guy to me.
Okay. Oh, are we playing D&D? Is that what we're doing?
We're singing.
Are we playing D&D in this D&D trans podcast? OMG.
Did you say 14?
DC 13.
13. They got a 16.
Well, in that case, fuck me, I guess. But at least Luna gets a D6. Everyone has a D6 for attack or damage. But if it's for the attack, you have to do it before you know if it hits or not.
I would also say you probably would be a touch surprised that these statues seem to keep passing wisdom saves.
Yeah, because they're rocks.
Correct. They do rock.
I don't like it, but
Okay.
that's the best I got. I'm not moving because Shadra's protecting me.
Mhm.
She's getting her ass beat.
Chandra's
but
like, if I get hit 2 more times, I'm dead.
Yeah, but next round, I have a plan. Okay.
Okay.
Next round, Ben and I are just going to sink healing into Shadra and just hopefully that she doesn't die.
I was just trying to make it so Les could do damage, but I'm not that good.
If I make it to another round, I'm going to do something that might make everyone very sad.
No.
Oh, no.
Don't
make us
turn yourself
sad.
into a nuke.
Don't make us sad.
No, not that. No, not that kind of sad, but you'll see.
Just like trigger warning. Next round. If you can't hack it, just
No,
step
not
away
that-
for a
not that
minute.
either.
Okay. Full, is there anything else you could do or want to do?
That was action, bonus action, and then I don't want to move. I'm a coward.
Where were we? Certain doom, right?
Especially for me.
Well, I mean, what happens is when you choose to be the one who draws the attention of all the things,
Listen, I did not want to face the consequences of my own actions.
is those things attack you. Thankfully, my dice haven't been particularly good to me tonight. Well, they have, because I want you to win. They haven't
Yeah,
been
they've
bad
been good
to
to
you.
us.
They're allowed to kill us.
They haven't been
Don't
good to the
worry.
statues.
Let the record show, when we were on break, I was going to put a bunch of fake blood on my arms, but I was like, I don't think the camera's going to pick it up very well, but...
Mhm.
And then you have work early.
And I have work early, so I was like, maybe not worth it.
No, I think it's worth it. You should scare the shit out of all the customers ever.
Yeah.
Add it in frame by frame in MS Paint later.
But it'll be noticeable that Luna's arms are a lot bloodier than they were before, which is kind of weird because we're fighting bloodless creatures, I assume.
Mhm.
Hey Briar,
You
you should
are.
try. You should try and kill me. I think that would be fun for reasons. I think you should try and kill me.
I mean, it's not gonna happen. But first, one of them tries to attack. The one on Shadra's left tries to attack
Mhm.
first and misses. Maybe like glances against your shield, You have a shield, right?
Mhm.
And then the one on your right attacks and hits.
This motherfucker. It's just one.
I know, seriously.
Don't go for my goth mommy.
For 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And
That's not bad.
I'm going to need you to do either a dex or strength save to avoid being grappled.
Muscle mommy, let's go.
What's the? I can add a 6 to any
D6,
roll,
1d6.
right? A D6. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna add that.
Okay. You need a 16. I'll tell you in advance.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Oh, smart woman.
Okay.
Do I get the D6 still, or is that gone?
Yeah, you still get the d6. If you're using inspiration, I don't see why not. Normally, I wouldn't roll it until you know where you're going to land, but
I'm very inspiring as the thing, so
you have been very inspiring.
I have more songs picked out.
Fairy fire should still be in effect, correct?
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
advantage.
Yes, absolutely.
For a minute, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't gotten through 10 rounds yet.
Yeah, it's maybe been 4 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 14.
Oh my.
Did you do advantage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wait.
It's fairy fire.
No, I didn't do advantage.
Fairy
Yeah.
fire.
Oh, fairy fire.
You had advantage.
fire.
Yes.
We
yes.
still have about 6 rounds
Oh.
left.
So you could
That
consider,
Nice.
you know, with inspiration, that means you could technically get to roll 4 times.
Okay, so
Because that's a reroll with inspiration, right?
It's technically adding a d6, but you're the GM.
I don't fucking care. Just roll it 2 times. Just roll it 4 times and take the best.
Just roll all of your dice, and then whichever has the highest number, take it.
Yeah.
that time was 19.
But only if they're d6s. 19. You do not get grappled. You just take that bludgeoning damage, and that's better, I think.
Yeah.
Considering how bad that could have gone.
I have 13 health.
Oh no, it's scooting.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Elas.
That
Guys,
one
I'm
is
fucked.
going after Elas.
I'm fucked.
No.
It misses, Elas.
How?
Holy
I'm
shit.
really squishy. I have no armor.
But you have an AC of 4. 14, sorry.
I do have armor. It's
14.
really shit armor.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not that bad. Shadra's the most heavily armored for sure.
Charger's
Yep.
just cool.
And then it's absolutely also true.
Stop.
So badass.
I mean, if you think that's badass.
Okay.
Cut this ass.
Fuck,
Hey,
they're
fool.
going for fool.
Hey, what?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not, because that's part of the game. Stakes are important.
They are important. I always feel bad, though, about hurting people. That's probably just because of real life, though.
Come at me.
You are going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage,
Oh, baby, that's a lot.
and I need you to do either a strength or a dex saving throw to try to avoid being grappled.
Oh, let's go with Dex.
Okay. You're looking for a 16.
Oh, it's not, but I do have inspiration, so I'm going to try.
You're welcome to.
It's really not. It's a 9.
You are grappled.
Oh, baby, but at least I can still sing.
You can. It didn't grapple you by your mouth.
Thank goodness.
By his throat.
No.
Do I still have at least one
unfortunately.
arm to reach to a friend?
Yeah,
or a
sure.
foot?
You have an arm. It didn't
Cool.
full on like bear hug you yet. So
Yeah.
Fool
As
is
long as
just
I can touch
wiggling
a
so
friend.
hard.
yeah.
A wacky waving inflatable
I
arm
mean,
flailing
it's
tube, man.
not a very comfortable grasp. It's just like a stone hand, you know,
Oh,
really
yeah.
clinging to you.
I just
so
wanna
it's-
make sure
it's
I can-
kinda
I can-
nasty.
Do my plans.
Does it make any
And,
interesting sound effects, would you say?
There's like one sound effect. There's one sound effect this entire podcast.
I'm so sorry, listeners. I'm a nightmare.
It's very full coded.
Oh, I'm sorry, fool. That makes me feel terrible. I just saw your health.
I'm
Shadra.
fine. I'm
It
still
is
up.
your
Why didn't
turn.
you hit me instead of fool?
Well, that one was on the other side. It's just a logic thing. So,
So everyone is within 10 feet of me, right?
Oh,
Enemies
absolutely.
and allies?
oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use Necrotic Shroud because Shadra's fucking pissed.
Mhm.
First off, everyone within both enemies and allies within 10 feet must succeed a Charisma saving throw DC 12.
Oh, fuck yeah. I just got a 12. Literally.
My luck has run out.
Oh no, I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay.
For the record, my inspiration roll was a nat 1. That's why I got a 9.
3 successes and a failure from the statues.
I
Oh,
rolled
that's
I rolled a nat 20.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Our charismatic queen.
Okay.
Charismatic as fuck over there.
One
I know. I'm so
one
charismatic.
failure on each side. I can live with that.
I rolled a 2, So
So
Oh.
everyone who failed is now frightened. During their turn, they have to attempt to move away from me as far as they can.
I don't want to be scared of you. That's me.
It doesn't mean you're not also frightened of the statues, though.
It's very Luna to just be like, meh.
The part that doesn't matter, but Shadra doesn't know that nor care, is I deal extra necrotic damage to one target with my next attack. I'm also going to cast Searing Smite, where I deal an extra 1d6 damage, and ignite the creature where they have to succeed a con saving throw, or they take 1d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna attack the one that's been fucking with me, even though it's probably the one that I shouldn't be attacking because of how weak it is. But, you know.
Okay.
Let's see, that'd be a 22 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit. Yeah.
So that's 10 damage that I just did to this one guy.
10 damage. And is that all fire damage, or some of that's from your sword, right?
That's true, I didn't think of that. So the second d8 would be negated because that would be necrotic. Are they immune or resistant to necrotic?
They are immune to necrotic.
So it would just be the 7 damage.
So it'd be 7 damage. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. Oh, just for flavor now, not only are the scars still bleeding, her eyes are bleeding, her wings are now just profusely bleeding, the blood drops are like falling to the ground, and as they hit, they just dissipate into smoke. That's the end of my turn.
I appreciate the constant flavor. It's
Stigmata
Yeah,
vibes.
of course.
yeah, thank you very much for that. So,
okay, so I have to move away from Shadra, correct?
if
Yep.
you're frightened, yes.
But then the guy that's
You don't have to move towards the statues.
yeah, but the guy that's in front of me will get an attack of opportunity if I move away. So I'm kind of fucked.
Correct.
Yep, that's why I said
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I'm just like making sure that I have everything. So Elas can just go into this corner over here, and they're gonna get an attack of opportunity. Briar, do you want to do that now, and then I go continue, or
Oh, yeah. Totally doing that. I am doing that, and I am hitting you.
and if they grab me, do they stop me, or is it a different attack that they're doing?
If they grab you, they will stop you, yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to do a dex or strength save based on whichever way you'd like to try to avoid it.
I'm not great at either of those, so we're gonna see how this goes.
And again, we're looking for a 16.
That's a 14.
No modifiers, right? So
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
So Elas, you can go back to like maybe this corner space here
I'm getting grabbed.
where it would have stopped you on your way out. And you were grabbed.
And then how much damage did you say?
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit.
How you looking, Auggie?
I'm
you bloodied?
I'm okay. This is the first time I've gotten hit.
Okay.
Question.
Good to know. From my turn.
I still
Yes.
have Sanctuary on me. So
Yes, you do. Thank
you're
you.
probably going to pass the wisdom save, but
It's true. What's supposed to save again?
they have to make a wisdom save that is above 14.
They fail.
Okay. So I do go in the corner then.
Yeah, because
Nobody
they're not
puts
able to hit
Auggie
you,
in a
right?
corner.
So amazing.
Wow, my spell
Yay.
actually
I'm
assists
happy
me.
you reminded me of that, by the way.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I
Look
mean,
at you,
considering
magic.
I have too many
No,
things going
it's
on.
good. It's good. Tell me about it.
How are you doing, Briar? You got everything going on ever?
You're doing amazing. I'm having a great time, and your hair looks incredible.
Thank you.
Yes, this is a
Thank
lot
you.
of
I
fun.
appreciate it. So you made it. You're gone. You're safe. Was there something you wanted to do? Or can you only run?
I don't know, Shadra. Actually, like, what can I do? Do I just run away with the fear? Is there anything else that, like, can I attack towards
Let me
you, even though I'm not
double-check
attacking
that.
you?
I think you might be able to. I can't. The frightened condition is where you're at right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking that up real quick.
I wish I could remember all these things.
I used to remember a lot more, but I haven't played properly in a while.
Yeah, you're going to have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while Shadra's within sight.
Okay, I think I just got frightened and something else mixed up, so I don't think you were supposed to move.
Oh, really?
You just get what Briar said, just the disadvantage.
Well, was it frightened, though? Because with frightened, a creature...
Yeah, it's
yeah,
frightened.
a creature can't willingly move closer to its source of fear.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Pathfinder frightened.
No, there is definitely some spells that push you away. Frightened itself doesn't do that, but if it was in the text of the feature or the spell you used, then it would.
That's my bad then. So yeah, no, you wouldn't have moved, which means you probably wouldn't have gotten the attack of opportunity. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
but Sanctuary happened, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, it's cool.
So I'm still
Do
here.
you want to be where you were before that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be here.
So retcon, nothing happened.
It's okay.
I'm
No,
so
there's
sorry.
a lot of skills, like, because we're
No,
starting
you're
at 3.
fine.
It's great.
Seriously, don't worry about it. It's all good. This happens. Robin, don't cut that. We need to keep
I
that.
won't.
Robin, shit happens.
Okay, I'm debating if I actually do want to move because all of my stuff is long range.
Okay, you can if you want to. I mean, you already made it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be where you were or somewhere else within your range, go for it. There's no reason to worry about that. And
Yeah.
sometimes
I'm
having
like-
distance is good.
Actually, I might be able
They're
to do
slow.
this.
Remind everybody that you move faster than they do.
Oh, I could do this. Okay, I don't have to move. I will stay where
Okay.
I am. And I'm going to pick one of the rocks that's on the ground. And I'm going to cast Catapult on it, going towards the guy that's in front of me.
I like that.
It doesn't have to be me holding it from what I'm looking at.
Okay.
It's an object with 5 pounds within range, 1 to 5 pounds within range. So any object
Yeah.
within 60 feet, I just pick one.
It's kind of like telekinesis.
Yeah, and then it just chucks at a thing.
Oh, cool. I like that.
So the little guy that's in front of me, they need to make a deck save. Yay.
They're not particularly good at decks. They fail.
They're made of rocks.
They're made of rocks.
They're made of rocks.
So then they get hit,
Okay.
and then they take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, that's nice.
Holy shit.
There's a reason I only have 3 spell slots, guys, because these are kind of overpowered. Okay, I can do math.
Yeah, you can. I have faith in you.
13 points of damage.
13.
Bludgeoning, if that matters.
It's a regular rock, right?
Yeah, it's not magical.
Okay.
It's just...
This is a complicated thing because it is a magical attack, right? I mean, you had to use a spell to do it, right?
Yeah, but I think I'm literally just chucking it. Like, it's like me using it to throw it, not me magicking it and then throwing
You
it.
said it was 13?
It's like the opposite of my magic stone spell.
The magic sober spell. How dare.
Elas, you said it was 13 damage, right?
Yes.
I got it 10.
Anything else you want to do, can do, should do, wish you could do?
Well, I
But,
need to mark off that I used another spell. Ben, how is Fool doing? Is Fool okay?
I've been better, but I'm hoping for the best. I have other priorities than myself at this moment.
You know what? I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Fool, too, because I can have both of them
Aw.
up. So there's my last...
Problematic
Aw.
There's
king.
my last spell. I'm out of spells.
Thank you.
But I feel like that
What
was
does
worth it.
sanctuary mean?
So they have to make a wisdom
Are-
save.
Wait, you just used all of your spells?
Yep. I have 3.
You used all of your spells?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm just going to chuck
still got
rocks for the rest
rocks.
of the time.
Yeah. So wisdom checks, and what's
That's
the DC?
So every time that someone tries to attack you, they have to make a wisdom saving throw that's towards my spell modifier. So they have to make over a 14 to actually hit you.
Cool.
But this will last a minute, so it
Thank
should
you.
last hopefully until the end of combat.
10 rounds. Yeah. Thank you.
Yay. Friendship.
Seriously.
There's all my spells. Artificers are not majorly magicked.
Yeah, but they're still cool.
Oh, true. You can still hit things with things. It's all
And
good.
I still have a magic potion from earlier today. So, if someone dies, I could use healing still.
All right. That's the end of your turn, though, right?
That is everything I can do. I'm going to sit in my little corner and cry.
Okay, Luna. Oh, don't cry. You never made it to the corner. There's no need to cry.
Well, I'm sitting in a corner between giant wall and giant statue, so that's kind of a
True.
corner.
Very true.
Nothing but rocks.
You're between a rock and a...
Luna and I are holding hands.
Careful holding hands with Luna. There's thirsty whips
Those
over
whips
there.
might get thirsty. Yeah.
No, we're friends now. We're besties.
I mean, these hands are slippery too.
We're going through the horrors together. We're experiencing the world together. We are now besties and holding hands.
Okay.
We're friends. I can't make any
Okay.
promises about my weapons.
Yeah, Alas would not hold your
Correct.
hand, but I think it would be funny.
It was canon. You
Friends
said
to
it.
lovers.
Luna. I know you're probably thinking. Are you thinking, Luna?
With that big brain.
Rarely. I'm gonna attack the statue here with a whip. What was that laugh?
It's not
Happy
funny.
Halloween.
It's not funny.
You're breaking your toys. Of course, it's not funny.
Hold on. Please break the statues. Destroy the hell out of the statues.
Turn them into
I
aquarium
want you
gravel.
guys to win.
Can we eat the statues after
This
this, if
isn't
we
Call
turn
of
them into
Cthulhu.
aquarium gravel?
Yes, absolutely.
Yum.
I have purified food and water.
I rolled a 2 twice, which would be 8 attack either way.
Oh,
So
ouch. Did you? I mean, inspiration probably won't make a difference.
That
D6.
Does not cut it.
Womp womp.
well, I can attack again. as my
God
bonus
says
action.
no.
Well, hold on.
Thank God. I never ask for your permission.
Actually, instead of attacking, can I use disengage as my bonus action? And I would like to move upward
Absolutely.
What do we think the reach of the statues is? Like,
I mean, they're 8 to 9 feet tall.
yeah.
I mean,
I feel like if I
so
move up
the walls,
like 15 feet.
yeah, I mean, you'd say 15 feet would probably be a good number.
I mostly want to be out of range of being grappled by them.
You fly out of range.
I fly out of range.
You fly out of range. There you go. Are you just going up
Right.
and staying in the same
Yes,
vertical
I'm staying in the same. Mhm.
column? Okay, cool. Those are words I didn't think I would say, but here we are. Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to make as close to eye contact as I can with Shadra. I'm going to cast Healing Word. I'm going to sing a beautiful healing song to her by Wilson Phillips. Someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you going to let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day.
Oof, I love those bass notes.
It's the
Amazing.
best I've got right now with my new range.
It's great.
So 2d4 plus 3. Oh, I rolled shitty. You get 7 healing, Shadra. I'm very sorry.
Hey, I'm only 3 points off of max, so I am grateful. But she looks at
That's not
you
bad.
very annoyed.
Well, I like to help my friends, even if I'm
Yeah.
a problematic
Yeah.
piece of shit king. And since I'm
Aw.
I love you for healing me. She's annoyed at the singing.
you don't like Wilson Phillips? Oh my gosh.
You know-
Chandra does not like Wilson Phillips, yeah.
There's a lot of kids out there that are lucky to be your ex-stepdad. Your
Oh.
ex-stepchildren.
Well, since I'm still
You're
semi-grappled,
so lucky.
my only other choice is Vicious Mockery, I think. And I don't feel very creative, so the song is "Fuck You and Fuck You Too." And a wisdom save of 13, please, to the nearest guy to me, whichever
Luna's
one.
bobbing her head to the rhythm up in the
Remember
air.
which one this is.
Whichever one is nearest to me.
Wisdom, you say?
Yes, wisdom 13.
They get a 14.
Oh, well, I did
They
my
get a
best.
14.
Dang.
I am a coward
You
and I'm not
did.
moving because I don't like attacks of opportunity, and I'm kind of bloodied,
Mm.
so I'm just gonna stay put.
By the way, Fool, I've had
Okay.
a bell in my inventory this entire time. I'm sorry I didn't reveal that to you.
Oh.
I just realized when I was going through my pack.
Damn, we could have been making beautiful music together this whole time.
We can be. We
And
can be
Mocha
right
just
now.
ran across the
honestly.
couch. That'll
I
be
saw
fun later.
that.
So, we are back to the dangers, yes?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
This is not going to be lovely, I'm sure. I'm sorry, Shadra.
Yep. No, it's okay. She's being kind of a bitch.
19 to hit. 19 to hit.
Ow.
So, we're going to go with... You're not the one who got Sanctuary, right?
No.
No, that was
Was me.
Fool. So that's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's okay.
And
It's okay.
are you grappled by the other one?
No.
Currently? You're not currently grappled.
Someone...
Okay, cool. And then I need you to do another dex or strength
okay.
save.
Here's strength. No, I'm grappled.
Okay. You are grappled and likely pretty badly damaged.
Yeah, I have 6 health.
Well, you
No.
just got hit by the other one.
No.
Oh, okay.
And it does
Guys, our tank's about to die. We're so fucked.
it does exactly 6 points.
No.
I've still got
Of
I've still got
bludgeoning
spells.
damage.
I've still got 3 first level spells.
That's insane.
And-
since I'm exactly 0, does that put me in the dying state, or is that just unconscious?
It does. It puts you in death saves.
Okay.
You can't fight the grapple. So this one grabs you
Mhm.
as well.
Yep.
The two of them that have you grappled, they take you and they drop you into the hole.
Oh, that's just an automatic failure, right?
What you mean? You mean going into the hole? Like, yeah, because you can't
like
you
a
can't fight it.
Yeah, death save. Well, no, I mean like a death save fail from taking the fall damage.
No, not at all. I'm not going to worry about that.
Okay.
At this point, there's a pretty
Okay.
good pile down there anyway. So
Okay,
Cushion.
I just wanted to make sure.
you are
Nice
just
rocky
down
cushion
at the
down
bottom of the
there.
hole. And should we need to, put you on that map, I will. Right now, let's focus on
Mhm.
death saves and whether or not anyone
Yep.
can assist. So
Yeah.
now Shadra has been dropped down the deep dark hole with 2 other statues that have been seemingly inactive so far, but who knows? And I'm going to ask you a favor now, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
Yeah.
anyone to know the results of your death save rolls,
Sure. Okay.
except for me. Okay.
I am going to
Cliffhanger?
put this die in dice jail.
Yeah, that's fair. We're going to stop with Shadra being dropped into the hole with the 2 statues that you know were dropped down there earlier, that fell down there earlier, and the dead bodies and the rats and everything else that's down there. The 3 of you not really knowing exactly what's going on. You know that Shadra was injured and was dragged and dropped down the hole. This is nowhere near being resolved at this point.
Absolutely not.
So,
I got a sword, so I don't know.
yeah. I thought we might be done tonight, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. So,
Oh no, more D&D.
Oh,
something
right.
just fun and interesting. As soon as she falls unconscious,
mhm.
all of that flavor just goes away. She's just her normal self now.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that exact 6 points, that's wild. That's a drama. I
Yeah.
love it.
One other thing for you, Ashley, and I'm going to give you license on this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll your death saves or do you want me to roll them for you? Do you want to know how close you are to death?
I think I want to roll them. I want to
Okay.
put my fate in my
So-
hands.
Excellent. So I will be paying attention to Discord next time so I can see where you end up on that. I'm going to trust your
Yeah.
rolls. Don't worry about showing me, photos or anything.
Mhm.
And I'm sure your friends are quite worried about you right now. So
Mhm.
there also is no shame in going out and buying yourself a couple new D20s
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I'm
or
thinking
begging
I'm thinking of
friends or whatever you need to do. Like,
I'd give
Yeah.
you
I'm
my
thinking of
lucky
it. Okay.
blue D20 if you want, if you weren't so friggin'
No,
far
no.
away.
Nope, absolutely not. If I have to, I'll order new dice.
okay. Yeah, you're very far away. Okay.
This is fun.
Yeah.
I
like
don't think
the way
I've
you
ever
said
put
that.
anyone in death save so early in a game. So like,
It's a 1 shot. It's a 3 shot.
yep,
Yeah, it's a one shot. Like
It's- it's a shot.
if she dies, she dies. Like I have other characters that I want to play.
Mhm.
Just so you know, her being a bitch isn't her normal state.
She has not been bitchy. Come on.
No.
She's been a sweet baby.
Yeah.
Sweet cinnamon
Yeah.
bun woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good. We're all good.
She's
This
a
was
mama bear.
this was fun, and I'll just just a reminder. It's pretty hard to die in 5e. I mean, you get a bunch of rolls for death saves. So
This is just a phenomenon right here.
She's
Absolutely.
a feminine.
A feminine what?
Can someone
Yeah.
play a song with a
feminine
fucking
nominal?
beat?
and you happen to have someone in your party who might be pretty good at getting down to the underworld. Some
Who
experience.
could it possibly
I
be?
know, right?
Spoilers.
It's either creepy lady or cold guy.
Yeah. No, it couldn't be the one who has experience with Hades.
Never.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay, in Fool's defense, Phil
Mhm.
has experience with Hades,
Sure.
but Fool
That's
doesn't. That we know.
No, it's a different god in this world.
yeah.
Fool doesn't know shit about Hades.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you guys, spoilers, I didn't expect you to fight all 6 of these things at once.
Oh.
But here
Hey,
we
we're
are.
doing pretty well considering.
You are.
I'm out of spell
Yeah.
slots. Shadra's almost dead. It's great.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I still have
good.
3 level 1 spell slots, so
Yeah.
there's potential.
I'm letting you guys know right now.
Yeah, no,
you guys have to hold me up to this. I'm going in the hole next time. I don't give a
Okay,
shit.
I'm
I'm
gonna
jumping in
write-
the hole.
I've already been down
Because
there.
it's going to be like a week and a half from now. And I'm going to be like, I need to go in the hole.
Yeah.
Don't let me
Yeah,
not
I
go in
mean-
the
Yeah,
hole.
and you guys...
Just be prepared. It's real stanky.
My notes say Elas is going in the hole, the stinky shard hole. So we will remember.
Okay.
Always remember.
Next time, Elas goes in the stinky shart hole.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Does Bulma have good titties? We'll find out next week. Yes, she does.
Sharda.
You guys are too much fun, by the way.
I love you all.
I've
Oh,
been
yeah,
having
I
a lot
love
of
you all,
fun.
too.
I've been having a lot of fun playing with you all, and it's
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Sorry, Fool isn't creative, but he's a scaredy bitch.
Fool's so creative. What are you talking about?
Seriously.
He's a fool for you.
I will say you missed a good opportunity for a Devo song there when you gave inspiration to
Whip
to
it
Luna.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next 2 weeks.
We'll get there.
What's scarier for a podcast than a cliffhanger where someone might die?
It's
I
perfect.
know. It's
For
actually
spooky
pretty
season
fun.
is
Like-
perfect.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Cliffhanger.
absolutely. It's a good cliffhanger.
Hey, Auggie, thanks for filling us in on Fool's tinkering.
I know it's important.
Tinkering with this object.
I love tinkering and stinkering.
Oh. I feel like you should treat your sharding as like a bardic spell of some kind.
Full shark cannon.
That's whenever you get wish, that's gonna be how you cast it.
I use my shard cantrip.
Okay, so when I do bardic inspiration, I'm going to shard it. I'm not going to give you the poop, but like sharding is
More-
part of the process.
More like shardic inspiration.
Oh my god, Robin, you are too cool.
So cool.
That smell is giving me inspiration.
Ben, important question.
Yes.
So to make something glow, it has to be non-magical. Is Fool's dick non-magical? Or is it already magical
I mean,
and I can't
are
magic it
Fae
anymore?
inherently magical? Or are they just able to do
I
magic?
don't know. That's the
That sounds like a
question.
Briar question.
Briar, does Fool have a magic peener?
This seems like it's more of a philosophical question. I think we're gonna need to go over this for a bit, and we're gonna have to think about all the ins and outs.
I think it depends on
of the
if
penis.
Fool thinks it's magic.
Is this
Yeah.
a literal penis question, or is this like a dick energy question?
It's just like a bardic ding dong.
I think it's a
He
little
plays
bit
it
of
like a
both.
bell. He says, "Hey, babe, want to play my instrument?"
It's the question is, does Fool
Skin
believe
flute.
that it's magic?
Fool's penis makes this sound.
How
horrifying.
terrifying!
I could also give any of you basically a magical tattoo, because that's a
Can you
possibility.
do that like right now?
Let's all get
As
tattoos.
the shit's about to hit the fan.
Does it take like an hour?
Can it glow pink?
No, it's I just have to touch it. It's part
That's
of magical
amazing.
tinkering.
It's amazing.
I can give a static visual effect. It can be a picture up to 25 words of text,
Look at
lines and
Elas
shapes,
being like,
whatever I want.
We're all gonna die. I better get all my tricks out now.
Can you tattoo?
I have to touch you guys to tattoo you. So Luna, no
Cool.
tattoo for
It's
you.
just like
I have to
real
touch the other
life.
two guys. There you go.
Can you tattoo giant titties on my titties?
If we don't die, I will
Great.
give you giant titties.